Okay, you fucking SJW agenda pushing fucking, what are you, Marvel? What are you, Disney? You agenda pushing motherfucker.
What are you, Marvel?
I'm just hopping on the Marvel sucks bandwagon.
We don't like them catering to everything at all times.
All I'm
It's
seeing,
so fucking neutral that it's not even like intriguing anymore.
all I know is that all I'm seeing on the internet now is how Marvel is like done. And I haven't looked into it, but all I see is like, oh, Marvel is falling apart. Huge disasters at Marvel. The Marvel movies are being hated by everyone.
I don't know if people are absolutely hating it or anything. People are definitely have a opinion about the directions or the kinds of things they try to show.
Oh, it's almost like those agenda-pushing pussies. Those agenda-pushing, pandering fucking pussies for like the last 10 years have just pumped out nothing but garbage that makes billions of dollars.
Yeah, they've made a couple good movies.
A couple.
Yeah, let's just do it again and again and again and keep changing it towards the agenda.
They hit a formula that worked and it's enjoyable enough in the moment, but after a while you're like, well, all these movies are pretty much exactly the same. But some people are always going to like that kind of style. So they're cool with it. Like my mom loves Marvel movies because they're exactly what she wants out of movies. They're safe. She knows what kind of comedy she's going to get, what kind of action. She knows it's all going to be pretty much okay in the end. So she's about it. But it's like after a while you watch 25 of the fucking things. You realize none of them break the mold ever.
Oh, Pissy, we gotta go to the pictures.
That's exactly what it is.
Brie Larson's latest flick is out.
No, she didn't like that one.
Yeah,
she wasn't about Captain Marvel. I did too. Captain
Did you
Marvel.
actually?
I legitimately fell asleep in the theater. Now, I had worked that day, so it might have been that, but yeah, that one wasn't as thrilling. But no, I'm going to see my mom in a couple weeks, and we're literally going to watch Black Panther 2.
I woke up during the climax of that movie.
That's when I wake up to.
And they were playing I'm Just a Girl by Gwen Stefani, or not Gwen Stefani, No Doubt. And I was just like, what the fuck is happening? And I remember just falling right back asleep.
Wait, is there another... Wait, you guys are going to watch the Black Panther movie that... Didn't that like come out like years ago?
No, the second one just came out a month ago.
Oh, holy shit.
I kind of like the Black Panther movie. It was a little goofy with the whole chase scenes and all that, but it's like, it's a fine movie.
I thought it was slightly overrated. Like, I know the Oscars don't mean shit, but the fact that it was nominated for Best Picture was laughable.
It was,
all I heard was hate about that movie.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, all I heard was the movie was bad, but you weren't allowed to dislike it because if you did, that made you racist.
No, you were just listening to white people reviews. Black people love that fucking movie.
I thought it was a pretty good movie.
That had like the highest turnout of like a minority group, and like they fucking loved it.
It's one of the best villains they've ever done. Killmonger was fantastic. Yes. So was Andy Serkis. Not that I should be praising a white guy,
because he was very real. He was that he was just like, fuck all y'all. I'm just doing this because I just want to fucking do it. It was like so egotistical and so self-centered. It's like, oh cool, we finally have like an actual evil person here.
Yeah. Well, Andy Serkis always knocks it out of the park with his performances.
No, I think we're talking about Killmonger, which was the other one. But Andy Serkis was also in it.
Michael B. Jordan.
Yes, that was Michael B. Jordan. But Andy Serkis was also in it. Also played a villain and also did a really good job. He just was a minor villain. He only made it a halfway.
Yeah, he was like a scapegoat villain.
You know what's really sad? Andy Serkis had such an insanely good acting portfolio where he was like well received and loved in everything he did. And then he made his like directorial debut, and the movie was like hated.
I forgot he had made he had directed a movie.
He directed a movie, and it was like it was pretty much like a paying respect to actors who act as creatures like through mocap.
Sure.
And it was like you have to like respect what he did, but then I guess the movie just sucked in general.
Yeah. Maybe he's a shitty director. Still a good actor.
Oh, yeah.
Whenever I see him pop out of a movie, I'm like, it's Andy Serkis. I just get all excited for him. He's never let me down. He played David Bowie's butler in The Prestige, I think.
Mocapped?
No, actually Serkis.
Wait, I have not seen The Prestige. David Bowie's in that? Isn't it about, like, magicians?
David Bowie's in it playing...
How dare you imply that David Bowie was not a magician?
He plays Nikola Tesla.
He's a magical man.
Exactly. He plays Nikola Tesla.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
He helps him do the magic tricks. I'm kid you not.
God, I really wanted to see that movie when it came out.
It's a good movie. It's very good. I am a Christian Bale snob, but it is a good movie.
Bucket list.
Yeah, put it on there. It's something. And it's one of those movies you gotta want to watch a second time because you realize, oh, there was a twist. Oh, they hinted at it a billion times. Now I gotta watch it back and catch
that level's a fucking nightmare.
I think we got there pretty good. That was well executed.
Okay, another hypothetical for you guys.
Yeah, give it to me.
You get $300, but you have to take Brie Larson out on a dinner date. And this dinner date you have to be there for at least 2 hours.
I'll be honest, I
You don't
never.
like talking to Brie Larson?
I don't get the Brie Larson problem. I never heard her say anything that was a problem. I'll take the date with Brie Larson.
Just empower her, Eric.
Eric,
Treat her
you
like
might
a
be
fucking-
bringing up some
just-
old like
She's just any fucking woman. Just give her the
like
benefit
when
of the
her
doubt.
movie came out.
No,
That's
she's
when she was
stupid. She's annoying. She's a talentless human being that can only act.
No, that's really nice, girl. Yeah, keep it going. I think you got it in you. You got it.
Why are you screaming at her?
This is Brie Larson.
You really got it.
Okay, all right.
And you're on a dinner date with her.
All right, how about this? Would you take your normal form of like making money right now, which is obviously to work jobs, or you get $300 for every date that you take Brie Larson on, but that's the only way you can ever make money again?
Do I have to pay for the date?
Yeah, that's a good question.
No, you just get $300 for eating dinner with her at a restaurant.
Why not?
100,000%.
How many
That
dinners
sounds
would I
like
have to
very
get
sweet.
to
That's-
make at least as much money as I have now? Let me see.
How close of an ass game are we getting with this?
No, it's literally just you're just sitting at a restaurant and you have
Oh,
to
yeah.
make conversation with Brie Larson, and then you leave and nothing else happens.
Dude, if I had dinner with her every night, I'd be making a lot more money than I currently am.
Yeah, that's great. Are you talking about these hypotheticals? You're fucking crazy, dude.
Man, you guys have been red pilled like crazy. Fuck you, incels, you fucking horny little virgins.
I get to have dinner and make $300 just talking to someone, talk about their fucking Hollywood
I mean, like,
lifestyle.
yeah,
Yeah,
I-
they're full of themselves, whatever. But at the same time, like, yeah, I'm just gonna get drunk and have a good time.
Brie, I really liked you in Room. Tell me about Room for every single night. We're gonna have dinner, and you're just gonna walk me through the shooting of Room.
Rich, here's the caveat: you can't drink.
Oh, that's different. Now. That's different now.
You have to deal with Brie Larson while sober.
But can you talk
I'm
about
doing
Room
this
now?
and not sober.
Same with you, Pissy. You can't drink.
Well, that's okay.
You can't drop
Here's
acid.
my question. Hold on. If that would make the conversations more interesting, I imagine. Okay,
You cannot
here's the
shoot
problem.
him.
I don't know that much about her. If she ends up being a complete insufferable bitch, am I able to go, yeah, never mind, this was stupid, I'll go back to my old job? Or do I have to blindly
You have
agree
to
to take dinner
accept
with
this.
these people?
You
This is your
signed
reality
the
now.
contract.
Because it's like, no matter what, she's an actor. She's playing a role no matter what she's doing. So it's like, I don't know what she's really like.
But
What if
just
it's all
think- but just
a lie?
think about,
you think
like,
it's
your-
inseparable from her like personal life?
Might be.
But just think
That's
about
the
it.
worst
You are-
kind of actor.
You are trapped into this for the rest of your life. If you're like, oh shit, I need $300. I need to go fucking call up Brie Larson, and you're like, hey, let's go to dinner.
Is
right
she
now.
always free for dinner?
She's always free. Yeah.
Okay, good. that changes.
That's not bad. You don't have like a breaking point where you're like, oh, I don't have to go to dinner with her.
It's just when you need money.
She would still have like
why
Yeah, that's even better.
A sober day with
even if
Brie
she was
Larson.
unlikable, she'd have good insights to certain things with her experience. So that would still be valuable up to a point.
Yeah, Eric, she's a fucking human.
No, she is not. She is not. I have done.
She is not.
I have done way too much deep diving
I've done the
on
research on
Brie
Brie
Larson,
Larson.
and it is horrifying that like this thing masquerades around as a human being.
This thing.
She made a YouTube channel and during COVID, and in her first video, she just tries calling like The Rock and Shia LaBeouf to ask them like, what should my YouTube video, my channel be about? What videos should I make? And it's just her sitting in a bathrobe in front of a camera, and she's,
Calling
which by
The
the way,
Rock.
it's in like a white painted room with no furniture, with like a fucking 144p webcam and a Fisher Price
void.
microphone, and she's sitting in front of this fucking camera, and she's just like, what should my videos be about? And then her next video is like, so I'm a YouTuber, I'm one of you guys now.
Putting in the work.
And everyone was like, get the fuck out of here. And even like The Rock was like, you just gotta make what's
Yeah.
he's like on a movie
Right.
studio, and he's like holding his phone, he's like, Brie, you just gotta make whatever feels good
Yeah,
to you.
no, that's exactly the Rock. You got to make things that come from the heart. You know, there's no better time to make things that mean something to you, to your family, to your mother, to your father. You got to make the content that really speaks to you. The Rock is incapable of speaking without being inspirational to the point that you know he's just reciting a series of buzz expressions that sound inspirational.
I will say,
Love The Rock.
I love The Rock, and I respect his fucking work ethic, because I've been watching like a bunch of behind the scenes stuff about The Rock recently, and when he had to
those
go
Mick Foley years are rough.
when
Me and Pissy will get into that
12
later.
chair shots.
just recently he had to do like
excuse
a
Oh, really?
26
Shit.
a 26 week program of working out for like 2 hours a day, 6 days a week to like gain like 100-something pounds of muscle for some movie role. Oh, I think he was playing Hercules. I think it was 2014 or something.
Ago, yeah.
And he actually went and like hired a bunch of fucking like ancient weapon, like medieval or what that time period of weaponry, like a bunch of people who are like trained in using that weaponry, and had them train him on how to like properly swing like how would Hercules properly swing a fucking club or something like that.
Historians
with 2 hands.
He's made his money in historical fiction, like with the classic Mummy 2, the Scorpion King.
Yes.
He needs to make sure he gets all of the. And people are counting on him to get these things accurately. When you're playing a giant centaur scorpion man made of CG, people are expecting you to know your shit.
When you're made out of PlayStation 2s, you have to hire a PlayStation 2.
The thing is, that movie came out, and the graphics are worse than a PS2 game. And the movie, I mean, that was unforgivable.
Pour the Rock.
Yeah.
Pour
Drying his eyes
the
on his
rock.
billions.
Pour the Rock.
Poor guy.
the rock up the homies.
I also really appreciate that he is. I mean, he could call himself whatever the fuck he wanted to. But I love the fact that he still just goes by The Rock.
Yeah, I mean, he will.
I mean, like some people, I mean, you see like Dwayne Johnson, but like on a movie cover, you don't just see Dwayne Johnson. You see Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a TV show called Little Rock.
Does anyone know his original stage name when he was dressed up as a Native
Rocky
American?
Rocky Maivia.
Oh,
With his fucking curly hair and his
like
blue trunks.
white and red fucking spandex. That's flailing ass
Gotta love
outfit.
Rocky. Little Rocky Maivia.
I am glad that he went in the shaved head look, because
Oh, the Attitude Era, yes.
well, I saw like a video clip of him recently where he had like his, I think he had his like his Mohawk days or something.
He had a mohawk?
He had a mohawk at one point, and it looked so goofy on him.
Yeah,
it was
that
so
would.
weird.
He really had the flat top for a while before he shaved his head that I remember.
I think the shaved head look is definitely the Rock.
Aged
If,
well.
I know you're probably watching this,
Yeah,
but
he does. He's a huge fan.
I don't worry. I will let you keep the shaved head look. I
Yeah.
approve.
We like that egg-shaped head situation. As long as his eyebrows are as expressive as ever.
Exactly.
That's where the money is on The Rock. The eyebrows and the bulging biceps.
I cannot imagine living the life of someone like The Rock
Getting so much ass.
when you are so demanded by people and your schedule is so hectic that you wake up in the morning and you don't even know that, oh, I have to fly halfway across the country for an interview with someone. Because I was watching a video where this small film company like scored an interview with The Rock. This was scheduled like 8 months ahead of time. The Rock woke up that morning, didn't even know that he had to fly halfway across the country to like go to the 42nd floor of this like fucking grand hotel where this interview is being shot. He like woke up and his manager was like, "Hey, yeah, we're flying to LA today. You're doing an interview with this guy." And he's like, "Okay, cool."
Improving interviews is kind of The Rock's thing. He's had lots of experience.
I just can't imagine like living a life to where like, oh yeah, like you have to schedule an interview with him 8 months in advance and you get a 20-minute window because right afterwards he's got to be in China to film a new movie, and 20 minutes later he's got to be in like Bangladesh to film another movie.
But he's got to squeeze a 6-hour workout in between the flights.
Yeah, and he's sorry, I got to get my 6,000 calories in a day.
Just pulls out plates of pancakes.
I think his go-to is pizzas.
Oh, would make sense.
Oh, well, his for Hercules it was egg whites, potatoes, and
Lots of steroids.
chicken. I think it was chicken, potatoes, and egg whites.
Oh, that protein.
It was just pretty much that protein and fats.
Yeah, gotta get that muscle up. You're gonna play a fucking demigod.
To look like this guy in the corner here. Yeah.
Whoa, The
Look at him
Rock.
shake that shit.
I didn't know The Rock was in Doom 2.
Oh
Yeah,
my
for real.
god, look at him fucking strut that shit. Oh, I think he's aware of you. Oh, wait, no, he's not. He's just fighting that fucking skull. No big deal.
Mr.
You know what?
the Dwayne Rock.
Yeah, leave him alone. I think he's just doing his thing. You don't
Mr.
have to worry
Dwayne
about
The
it.
Rock, can
Rock
I
the
get an
Dwayne
auto-
This guy is
Can I-
keeping a
Can
strong
I get
arm
an
right here.
autograph, the Dwayne?
You just have to fucking let him do his thing. Oh no, they're both onto you.
You almost done, Alex?
I don't know, actually.
I have no
I
clue
lost
how
count, to be
long
honest.
this game is.
I don't know how to bring up the shit.
Screenshot saved.
I'm running out of storage space.
Map 10 out of, I don't know, someone look it up. I don't give a shit.
Wow, I did not know Doom 2 was like such an expansive game.
Yeah, Doom 2 invented the modding scene for PC games.
Yeah, it's crazy that like that fucking Sonic fan game is on the Doom engine.
Yeah.
I think Cyberpunk is on the Doom 2 engine.
Totally.
I don't know. Most of the games on the Doom 2 engine are good, so you might be wrong there.
Oh, that's true. It's probably, the Doom 1 engine.
Eric, did you ever see, I don't know if you ever played Cyberpunk, but did you ever see the models for the children?
Yeah, they're just little adults.
Just scaled down adults.
Yeah.
What the fuck? This is a bunch of halflings in the game.
I remember, you know what's sad too is like I remember I watched a shit ton of footage, and obviously that game everyone knew it was like a dumpster fire when it first came out, and everyone was like, oh man, it's such a shame, like if they would fix the bugs, the combat is actually fun. And I was watching the combat and I was like, it's not. It looks like a fucking like PlayStation 2 era shooter. There's no depth to the shooting at all.
Some people, they want to like something so bad, or they were so hyped for it, they try to find ways to explain it. Good. Yeah.
Cope to the marketing.
Copium.
The Saints Row had a reboot recently. I don't know if you knew this, Pissy.
No.
Saints Row 5?
No, it's a reboot to the story.
Oh.
The first trailer came out. It was like that Velma show of Saints Row. It was like
gross.
It was like, oh, we're not a gang anymore. We're college kids trying to pay off our college debt. So we need to find ways to make money. All the characters are like, I'm the goofy gay guy. I'm the goofy lesbian. I'm the goofy half black person that you can't make fun of.
Really bad comedy, just like...
Yeah, it was just like, oh, we're trying to appeal to politically correct millennials. The trailer was just panned. Horribly fucking hated. Everyone hated it. And then, like a year later, they released a new trailer. And this was like right before the game came out.
God, he respawned.
Rich, shut up. We're not talking about the game. We're talking about
I'm on board with this mini boss battle. Fuck your fucking Velma show. That shit's stupid as hell.
We're talking about Saints Row, which is also stupid as hell.
I played the first one. It was fucking dumb.
They released the new trailer, and they were like, "Oh, we're gonna try to save it with this one," and they almost pulled a Sonic the Hedgehog movie, where they released the new trailer, and everyone was like, "Oh, never mind.
Maybe this kill him, dude.
Maybe this game is gonna be good." And then the game actually came out, and it was just as bad as the first trailer predicted.
Sure. You can hide anything in a trailer.
Everything that you do in that game is like your character needs to make like some like stupid, quirky comeback. And they would do that. I mean, like that happens in GTA. That happens in the original Saints Row games. But now it's like something happens and you're just like, I'm gonna go home and stream tonight. I'm gonna go home and respect women. And like that's the new Saints Row game.
It's a hell of a line. No. Go home and respect women.
But yeah, that Velma show, Rich.
Yeah, no, I know what you're trying to get at. Okay, you can't poke me with this. I know it's fucking dumb. I don't watch TV. I watch the memes. I can see the bullshit.
So you know that Velma is awesome, right? You know that Velma's good?
Yeah, in like 1969.
No. I'm talking about new Velma.
No.
I'm talking about
dump truck ass Velma from like 4 years ago.
No, I'm talking about new gay Indian Velma.
You mean black Velma?
No, she's actually Indian.
Really?
They're Native Americans, Eric?
Oh, twice
No,
corrected.
she's actually Indian.
She's a real Indian.
She's from India.
I have zero interest and I don't watch television, so I'm not invested at all.
You know what's mind-blowing? Is this is probably like the most hated piece of media in like the last 6 months.
Oh, 6 months. I was about to say,
good.
You didn't hear the fallout of Game of Thrones then, but yeah, 6 months. No, that's accurate.
Well, I mean, like, yeah, like,
you know, 6 years ago, Pissy.
You know how like every
feels like it
6 to 12 months, like someone needs to put a movie or a show out that like the whole world just hates.
Yes. It's a Dr. Manhattan theory. We all need an equal enemy that we all can relate to hating.
Is that a real thing?
Yes, it is a real thing.
How have I never known that, being a big Watchmen fan?
Unfortunately, COVID was not that. We actually became more departed from one another by having a neutral enemy. But for the most part, if it comes down to entertainment, yes, we will all hate a certain actor or actress or a fucking director or just movie in general. And we come together as a populace and be like, yes, we all fucking thought that was trash.
Somebody kicks in Mindy Kaling's door and says, you can't put out this Velma show. It's not going to work. I already did it 35 minutes ago.
So they put out the Velma season. It's received all the backlash, and they said, despite how much you guys hated it, we just greenlit season 2.
They made enough money. They don't care if people hate it.
No, there is no bad publicity. There's just good publicity.
I disagree.
You're talking about it. That's enough power for me to keep doing it.
When they found out that Jared was fucking little kids, I bet
was-
that was
damn
bad
it.
publicity. Did I beat you to the same one?
Different pedo, but same topic. I was going to bring up Jeffrey.
Jeffrey Epstein.
Good old J.E.
Yeah, he went to prison. It was good publicity, and then someone decided to fucking kill him.
No,
Probably the Clintons.
Jeffrey
We don't-
killed himself. Haven't you read the papers?
Yeah, just like fucking McAfee. They all just killed themselves in prison.
Hashtag Jeffrey didn't kill himself.
Jeffrey, not Epstein, Jeffrey. It's like your buddy down the street,
Yeah.
Jeffrey, who had a
Jeffrey
suspicious
Dahmer
death.
didn't kill himself, guys. It was the state.
Can you imagine just some guy named Jeffrey Epstein turns the news on someday,
Ah, fuck.
sees Jeffrey Epstein's fucking court trial on the news, and he's like, "Oh man, my name's really unfortunate now."
How do you think everybody named Adolf felt right after World War II?
Oh, that's true.
Or who had those stylish mustaches? Like, well,
The Tramp. The Tramp had it.
yeah, percent, yeah,
like
Charlie
10
Chaplin.
years earlier,
Yeah, I
but
was about to
yeah.
say, it wasn't tainted yet.
Mm-hmm. Still stylish.
Still stylish.
Still stylish.
Just an unfortunate
Still tasteful.
connotation. That was a sexy moan you just gave us, Eric.
That was actually a yawn.
Oh, it was a sexy yawn.
Only for you, baby.
Thanks.
My lack of interest. I hope it turns you on.
I hope my apathy is, just makes you hugely horny.
Are you into this? I don't give a fuck. Are you into me not giving a fuck?
Everybody
It's
that
a
wants
legit
to...
kink, and yes.
Yeah, I was about to say. That not only is that a thing, but people like,
Like me and Pissy.
Aubrey Plaza, yeah, me and Rich. Aubrey Plaza based like her entire sex appeal off of it.
There's something magical that happens in my pee-pee when I watch videos of Aubrey Plaza in that, what's that show she was in?
Parks and Rec.
Parks and Rec, yeah. For some reason, one day YouTube's algorithm just was like, you know what this man needs? 1,000 compilations of Aubrey Plaza doing things in Parks and Rec. And it was everything from like 22 minutes of Aubrey Plaza not caring, 23 minutes of Aubrey Plaza being a mastermind.
And you went on this trip.
And I just went on it,
You're
and I
like,
was
you know
just
what?
like,
Can't
okay,
help.
yeah, I'll watch. And then I was like, I guess I got a thing for Aubrey Plaza now.
Yeah, it's pretty common. A lot of people do. Elizabeth
You old
Olsen
powerful
does,
woman
too.
right there.
Who's the other one? Fucking Kristen.
Stuart Dunst.
Dunson?
Who's the one that's got like it's like total RBF.
I think it's Stewart, the one who was in Twilight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Kristen
biting
Stewart.
that lip all the time?
Yeah, she perfected like the resting cunt face. And she
Yeah.
does it so well. She pulls off looking like a cunt.
You pull off bitch so well.
You made bitch. I'm bringing bitch back.
You made bitch hot.
I'm bringing bitch back, guys.
You got shit on Angelina Jolie or anything.
That's a good point. They kind of also had that. I say they, like.
Which one was Angelina Jolie? Was she the one in Mean Girls?
Shut the fuck up,
Lindsay
Eric.
Lohan. What
Lindsay
the
Lohan.
fuck are
Shut
you
the
fuck
talking
up.
about?
What's Angelina Jolie?
You got me tilted now,
What's
Eric.
Angelina Jolie?
What does she do?
What is she?
You got me so
Movies?
mad now.
The one that got everyone hot and heavy was Gone 60 Seconds. Gone 60 Seconds
Yeah.
turned every fucking straight woman in the
She
United
was also
States
in
gay.
Wanted. She was also in Mr. and Mrs. Smith. I was
Tomb
pulling up a picture
Raider.
for you.
Fuck all of that shit.
She was in Tomb
Raider. Yeah, that's probably her big sex appeal one. Girl Interrupted, which she's great in. I just want to say, if you haven't seen Girl Interrupted, watch it. Hey, Eric, I assume you're pulling up the picture because I was about to pull one up for you. You know her.
You
She's
are
one of the most-
actually
I'm shocked you don't know her.
forgotten of this actress.
She
that
is
was a huge
incredibly
part
famous.
of your like fucking life.
Well, none of the movies that Pissy listed I have ever even heard of.
You've never
The
heard of
Tomb-
Wanted? We saw it together.
Tomb Raider?
When?
When it came out, didn't we go to the theater together?
When?
It's like 2012. I don't know.
Yeah,
You guys are
shit.
friends.
came
You
out
should
like 18 years
know.
ago now.
I should know a movie that came out 37
You should
years
remember
ago.
the moment you spent with Pissy. That's the important part.
You are unaware of the Tomb Raider movies?
I mean, no, I've heard of those.
Okay.
But I never watched
They
them.
weren't good.
No, they're not.
Just,
Yeah, they're
most
pretty
video
shit.
game movies are not.
they just existed.
I mean, I know the name Angelina Jolie. I was just trying to see like a
She's
spark of like, oh, who is she?
fucking Brad Pitt, right? Still?
Well, everyone's
Maybe?
fucked Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
You've had sex
Yeah,
with Brad
that-
Pitt.
Yes,
Rich
Jimmy
friends.
Kimmel loves fucking Brad Pitt.
This doesn't narrow it down.
She's got a bunch of African children that she
Brad
adopted.
Pitt was raw dogging me before this recording session.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's
That's
not, and sorry, no, it's not. It's Matt Damon. Matt Damon.
Yeah,
is-
I'm about to say Jimmy Kimmel has the feud with Damon.
Yeah, that's
Not Eric wasn't getting raw dogged by Matt Damon. I don't think.
I mean, I'd take Matt Damon as well.
Damon.
Rat Damon.
Rat-ass Damon.
Rat Maymond.
Rat Maymon.
Well, me just looking up, just Google imaging Angelina Jolie, I'm not seeing it.
Nothing's connecting?
I'm
No, I mean, no.
flabbergasted.
The whole. If people were into her, like
Oh.
I personally, I'm not.
Oh, I thought you meant you still don't.
Unless
recognize
there's like, is there a specific time period that people were like?
The bitch era. The bitch era is what we're trying to get at.
Should I Google bitch era?
All era.
Gone in 60
Put it Gone in
seconds.
60 seconds.
Gone in 60 seconds.
Angelina
It, like,
Jolie Gone in 60
changed-
seconds
it
will help.
shifted reality for Hollywood and everyone else around us. It's like
You
because
feel
of that,
strongly about this
I
movie with
do
Nicolas
really
fucking
feel-
Cage or whoever played
Clap
it.
the shit. I do firmly believe Angelina Jolie, her performance in Gone in 60 Seconds shifted our reality.
Is that what create like a split timeline?
Yes.
The number of lesbians skyrocketed.
Yes.
Okay, for some reason
Firmly
I can't.
believe that.
Do you want to call it here, Eric? This is a good place.
Hold on, I'm looking at Angelina Jolie
Damn,
from.
this is important.
Your
Your
Do you
speed
really
run
not
means
know?
nothing.
No, I know. I'm looking at it.
He
I'm
knows
just-
who she is. He's trying to figure out why people think she's
He's
hot.
not proud of you, and I'm upset too.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm not seeing it. Like I'm looking at these images for.
It was a different
It-
time.
yeah, exactly. She was hot
It
for that
was
time.
So different then.
I don't know anyone that thinks she's a sex symbol anymore. She was hot for a time.
I'm just looking at this picture. Like it doesn't do anything for me.
Yeah, it's not a good picture.
Is it the blonde-haired
Yeah,
one?
yeah,
I'm
with
looking
the
at all.
dreads?
I'm
She's
looking at
baring
all
her
the.
teeth. It looks weird.
Okay, well, I'm trying to look at all the pictures of her like in that costume.
Go back and rewatch it.
You gotta see it in
the
motion.
attitude.
Yeah, it's not just the image. It's what she exudes, and knowing that she'll take your car in 60 seconds.
That's
With
not a lot of
Nicolas Cage.
seconds.
It's not.
She was also a hacker.
What was she a hack? Oh, Gone in 6 seconds, right?
No, in Hackers.
Wait, that 80s movie? She's in that?
Yes, she is the
Really?
lead in Hackers.
Man,
I've never seen
it's
it.
been a long time since I've seen that.
My mind went to Swordfish, and no, that's Halle Berry, and she wasn't a hacker. Hugh Jackman was the hacker. Halle Berry was just in the movie to have her tits out, which was the only reason. It's the only movie I ever bought on the Xbox Marketplace.
Wait, what movie is this?
Swordfish.
Swordfish.
I think the game is broken.
Yeah, I think you broke the game.
Oh, never mind.
No, we're good.
Swordfish.
Bonus level.
Halle Berry, tits.
I had a thing for Halle Berry when
The
I was in high school. And I
Flintstones,
heard
Halle
that her
Berry
tits were out in
tits.
this movie. I went and bought it on Xbox Live so I could see it.
There's a picture of Halle Berry with her tits out, but her tits are censored by pictures of Halle Berry.
Like her face is superimposed on it?
Yes.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah, here you go.
Classic.
You want to see the tits? You're just gonna have to-
Yes,
yeah,
that's
see
exactly
her.
how I envisioned it.
Perfect. Yeah, I think every woman should invest in pasties of their own face. Because that would just be a funny trick to pull on whoever you're going to sleep with. Top comes off, boom.
You know, you just kind of like go to a festival and you also have the little pasties on.
Yeah, but it has to be their own face. Otherwise,
Exactly.
It's not as fun.
You just walk in a crowd like that.
Yeah,
As
no.
a woman with your tits out. Yeah. Fuck 'em
Concerts
all.
are like concerts, strip clubs, and raves are the three places you can just have your tits out with pasties on, and no one will care.
Yeah, Victoria confirmed that. She went to a Rammstein concert with just pasties on and nothing else. And she was fine.
Ain't nobody gonna give a shit at a concert. You go to the Wiggles concert with your tits out. What? It's fine.